Number 1. Benson pulls out the expired guacamole bowl and threw it all away in the garbage. It keeps appearing in his fridge. Number 2. Diego is alone in this ice tunnel, heading back to where the rest of the gang is. He could hear humming inside of the walls. Number 3. Shota Aizawa told the hospital receptionist that his stomach hurt badly after eating some egg salad sandwiches. I guess he probably should have specified that the eggs were not chicken eggs, because he could feel something crawling inside. Number 4. A girl with Down syndrome told her boyfriend that she broke his wooden baseball bat. At first, he was upset with her until she told him that she used it to fight off a man who was trying to break into the house. Number 5. SpongeBob was reading a popular magazine when something strange happened. He saw his full name, address, and it even talked about what he was doing and what he might do next. Number 6. 5 high schoolers went inside of a creepy old museum. Only 4 of them came out. Number 7. It was so dark that Stolas couldn't see anything in front of him. But every time he turns on his flashlight, someone flicks it off. Number 8. They found scratches inside of the box. But what really freaked out Legoshi and Haru is the scratches outside the box. Number 9. A man's husky's cremation was very upsetting for him. It wouldn't stop whimpering. Number 10. A man wrote a message to a child that was pounding and crying at night. I'm not letting you out. Number 11. Dora heard the rain hitting her window, so she walked over to watch. Her window wasn't wet, but the glass was covered with fingerprints. Number 12. Elmo's dad's best friend came over for dinner one night. He's wanted for killing his neighbors. Number 12. 2 kids and their father went into the closet so the dad could prove to his kids that there were no monsters. They never saw him again. Number 14. There's a strange picture frame of an angry man kept in the living room of Moxie and Millie's apartment. Every time Millie got rid of it, it kept coming back. Number 15. Kirishima was reading a book and turned the next page to the next chapter. A dark voice behind him said, I wasn't done reading that yet. Number 16. Hantasero never liked the looks of this one tree outside of his dorm room window. What's even worse, he hates the creepy, gnarled-masked old man who sits in it, asking him to open the window. Number 17. Hajime thought it was cute when this character chatbot said his name correctly. He ripped out the plug out of his outlet when it started describing his dorm in detail. Number 18. It's nice to see the llamas and alpacas in the petting zoo. It's pretty creepy when they're all sitting still and staring at you. Number 19. A woman's husband never took care of his teeth, and for his sake, she had to remove them. Number 20. A bunch of students were having lunch and watching the TV in the cafeteria when an emergency broadcast told them that a serial killer was on the loose. The principal of the school smiled and shook his head sadly at them when they showed his picture as a suspect. Number 21. A kid's college was being slowly overtaken by strange roots and trees that can't be cut or burned by conventional tools. By the end of the class for the day, he couldn't open the front door. Number 22. Yayarozu fell asleep in her dorm with a belly full of pizza, cupcakes, and milk, all ready to be turned into objects she can create. She woke up with a shotgun being placed into her chest and a knife being placed into her mouth. Number 23. As a pup, Shenzi was never allowed to go into this big cave at the bottom of this huge volcano. It wasn't until she heard an inhuman, blood-curdling scream as an adult hyena that she realized why. Number 24. When this teacher saw this new student and her wild imagination for the first time, she knew she had to have her all to herself. Her family and friends at the funeral home are still wondering where her body went. Number 25. You know, being curious can get you to places. For example, curiosity got this one man admitted to an execution chamber. Number 26. When Dinosaur Train first became popular, two twin sisters would go out into the backyard, getting into nature and making their own discoveries. That's how they found out where their parents went. Number 27. Just before swallowing the pills, a teenage boy took one last look of his sleeping parents, and then he swallowed them. He didn't want to leave his parents, but they were about to lose their house and their money, and the boy knew his life insurance would pay for all of it. Number 28. An old man started to panic until the newborn lion cubs finally let out their first cry. And now, he has to clean up this big mess and figure out where to bury their parents. Number 29. The substitute teacher had finally arrived to teach the children in preschool. The principal's phone rings. It's the substitute, letting him know that he couldn't make it in time. The principal went to go check on the students, but it was far too late. Number 30. An old story once said that if you solve a scary riddle with all your lights turned off at night, you might summon an angry spirit into your room. After Luna solved a riddle and turned off her phone for the night, she froze when a furious, eerie voice emerged.